In a world shrouded in darkness and plagued by despair, where hope seemed a distant memory and faith had waned, a miraculous event unfolded that would reignite the hearts of many. In a small, unassuming town, far from the chaos of the bustling cities, a child was born under the light of an extraordinary star. This child, named Joshua, grew up in a humble family, echoing the life of Jesus of Nazareth. From his earliest days, Joshua possessed a profound wisdom and a boundless compassion that set him apart. His words, though simple, carried a weight and resonance that touched the deepest parts of the soul. Those who heard him felt their burdens lift and their hearts fill with a peace that seemed to come from beyond this world. It was as if the very spirit of Jesus had been reborn in this young boy, bringing a renewed hope to a weary world.
As Joshua grew, his acts of kindness spread far and wide. He healed the sick with a gentle touch, comforted the grieving with words of solace, and brought hope to the hopeless with a presence that radiated divine love. News of Joshua's deeds spread quickly, and soon people from all corners of the land came to witness the miracles and hear his message. They came with ailments of the body and the soul, seeking the miracle of his touch and the comfort of his words. In Joshua's eyes, they saw a reflection of divine compassion, and in his presence, they felt the nearness of God. Joshua's teachings were simple yet profound. He spoke of love, forgiveness, and the kingdom of God, echoing the timeless teachings of Jesus. He reminded the people that the Bible was not just a collection of ancient stories, but a living testament to God's enduring love and promise. He urged them to delve into the scriptures, to find strength and guidance in its pages, and to hold fast to their faith.
In a world that had grown cynical and weary, Joshua's words were a beacon of hope. He assured the people that Jesus had not forgotten them, that he was indeed coming soon, and that they should prepare their hearts and lives for his return. He emphasized that faith was not merely a belief but a way of living that reflected God's love in every action. Joshua's presence brought a renewed sense of community. People began to come together, helping one another, inspired by his example. Old feuds were mended, and new bonds of friendship were forged. The town, once marked by indifference and isolation, became a place of warmth, unity, and shared purpose. One day, as Joshua spoke to a gathered crowd, he shared a vision he had received. He spoke of a future where peace reigned, where people lived in harmony with one another and with God. He described a world where the values of love, compassion, and justice were not just ideals but realities. This vision ignited a fire in the hearts of those who heard him. They began to believe that such a world was possible, and they committed themselves to making it a reality. They saw Joshua not just as a miracle worker but as a living sign of God's promise. Joshua's presence was a constant reminder that they were not alone, that God was with them, guiding and supporting them.
As time went on, Joshua continued to inspire and heal. He never sought fame or power. Instead, he always pointed people back to God, back to the teachings of Jesus. He lived a life of humility and service, embodying the very essence of the faith he preached. In every act of kindness, in every word of comfort, Joshua demonstrated the love of Jesus. He showed that the teachings of the Bible were as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. He reminded the people that God's promises were eternal and that Jesus would indeed return to fulfill them. Joshua's story spread far beyond the borders of his small town. People from all corners of the world came to see him, to hear his words, and to experience the love and peace he radiated.
Many who were skeptical found their faith rekindled, and those who were lost found a new sense of purpose. Joshua's life became a testament to the enduring power of faith. He showed that even in the darkest times there is always a reason to hope, to believe, and to love. His message was clear: Jesus had not forgotten his people, and he would come again to bring his kingdom to fruition. As Joshua's message spread, it brought with it a wave of renewal. Churches filled with people eager to reconnect with their faith. Communities began to transform, driven by the values of love, compassion, and justice that Joshua embodied. In the face of global challenges, Joshua's teachings provided a foundation of hope and resilience. He reminded the world that the teachings of Jesus were a guide for all times, that the Bible was a source of strength and wisdom, and that God's love was unending. Through Joshua, people saw a glimpse of the divine plan, a reassurance that they were not forgotten and that Jesus was indeed coming soon. Joshua's story is a powerful reminder to all believers to hold fast to their faith, to find strength in the scriptures, and to live lives that reflect God's love. In Joshua, they saw a living testament to the promise that Jesus is always with them, guiding and supporting them, and that his return is imminent. This modern-day miracle of Jesus reborn is a call to all to take a hopeful breath, to trust in God's plan, and to remember that the Bible's promises hold true. It is a story of faith, hope, and divine love, a story that reaffirms the belief that Jesus is always near, and that he will soon come again to bring peace and fulfillment to the world.